Hi Greg, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on She's Gone. The chords on this one are a little bit tricky. I can show you some more economical ways of doing them, but they are still a little hairy. The first chord is much like the one from Baby Come Back. You have essentially a major chord, but you have your B note in the bass. So it's this guy, skip a string, and then these guys here. Same chord as Baby Come Back. Now here's the tricky part, is you need to shift this up to a B major chord, but still isolating that bass in the on the 6th string. So the best way that I do this is everything comes off, pinky slides up. You're now using your 3rd finger and 2nd finger to make that waterfall type chord, and then you have your 1st finger now coming to hit that bass note. In reverse, this guy slides back down. 3rd finger now comes back to your bass. Pinky comes back up. And 1st finger is now on your bass string. To get the rhythm correct, I'm hitting the bass note twice. And then sliding up. And 2 shots on that bass note as well for your next chord. So altogether it sounds like this here. The other part of this verse is just going down to G sharp minor, C sharp minor, and then back to that 1st chord, which is your B over A. So here's an example of the first verse. And then back into the rhythm section again. And you get the idea. Now the only other tricky part of this one is the chorus. So after you do this walk up again, you're going to an A chord and an E chord, which I'll show you in a second. And then I believe it's an F sharp minor. Now the thing about the E chord is you can't use a standard voicing. It's just not gonna work. There's no way you can mess around with that that's gonna make it work. Just doesn't sound right, does it? So you have to again use voice leading, which is doing this version of an E chord. It's like a C chord, but what you're doing is you're doing it from the E note here. 2nd finger comes here. This one is initially open, but you're gonna use this 1st finger to bar everything across. You do need to hit this G sharp bass note. It's a very tricky chord to make. I can show you the shortcut for it. So now your chorus goes like this. And again, just coming back up to that first chord, which is your A with the B in the bass. Back into your main verse again. The only other spots in the song are there's an interlude with a saxophone solo. All I'm doing is when I get back to this chord here, after the chorus, I'm just moving the whole thing up 2 frets. And then back into the 3rd verse. The only other part of the song is, it's kind of like a climbing bridge section that's near the end. In which case, he's doing that chorus. He sticks on that B over A, moves it up 1 fret. Same chord, it's just going up 1 fret at a time. 1 more fret. And when you get up to the 10th, you're just going to do a couple of extra shots. From here, you're going to do the exact same chorus, but it's going to start with a C chord instead of going down to the A chord. So the way to cheat that E chord is, if I'm going to be covering these notes here, really all I need you to do is just do, I call it the AC/DC trick, but just hit this power chord and just slide this guy down to make that chord. And from there, so the chorus on your end, if you want to play it this way, would be. Anyways, I hope that helps you out.